We're going to learn how to blink some LEDs on a Zybo Z7 board with programmable logic. We are going to use Vivado, Xilinx Vivado 2018. And we're going to do it from scratch, meaning we're not going to use the board files or any of the examples that come with the board. Okay, so let's get started. First we create the project. We're going to do VHDL. We could do Verilog, but we're doing VHDL today. Okay, so here would be where you choose your board. We're not going to do that, and the reason we don't do that is when you choose a board file, a lot of things are done for you and you kind of don't learn how to do it yourself. So we're going to start with the part, which is a Zynq 7000. And let's see, the package is a CLG 400. And this is all on the Digilent website for the Zybo Z7. So it's going to be the Zynq 7010. That's this guy. And I think we're good to go. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a block design. Then we add a Zynq processor. And we run the connection automation, or the block automation. Okay, for now we'll just take defaults. So one of the things we have to do is we have to connect the clock back to the input. And we have to remember that this clock doesn't work until we initialize the ARM, and we'll get to how to do that later. Okay, so we're going to add our LED ports. There's 4 LEDs on that board, so I'm going to create a bus. Okay, so to drive those LEDs, we want a counter. And in this case, it's going to be a 32-bit counter. And we connect the clock to the counter. And then we have to add a slice to get from 32 bits to 4 bits. So we have to set our 4 bits in here. So we'll use, say, 26 down to 23. That'll make the LEDs blink at a rate we can see. Look that up. Okay, then we make things pretty and then do validation. Everything's fine. Hit save. And then we have to create a wrapper, HDL wrapper. And we have to add a constraint file, which tells us which pins on the FPGA to use to that are connected to the LED. So we do add source, constraints, create file. We'll just call this Zybo. And then we can open that file, and we go to the Digilent website, and we look at the master XDC files. Okay. Zybo Z7 master. Looking for LEDs, buttons, LEDs, here's the LEDs. So grab that. Go back to our constraint file. Paste that in. Then we have to uncomment lines of code. Save that, and then I think we're ready to build it. So we hit generate bitstream and hit OK.
5 hours later.
Okay, it looks like it's done building, so we're going to load the bit file. into the Zybo board. So we'll hit program device. Actually, before that, let's show you guys a video of the Zybo board right here. So, program, and what do we notice? We notice it loaded, the done light went high, but nothing's blinking. And that's because we have to get that clock started. So how we do that is we have to essentially run the ARM processor. So I'll show you how to do that. So first you export the hardware, include the bit stream, then you start the SDK. Okay. Okay, it looks like the SDK is up. So we're gonna create a project. I think all the other defaults are okay. Finish. Okay. So now it's building. You can see that down here. Okay, it's done building. So then we want to do right click on the app, and then we want to do debug as, and we choose the first option, launch on hardware. And now we see our LEDs are blinking. So that started that clock.